But we've seen his security withdrawn, his staff members sent on compulsory leave, yet he still remains the #2 in command. He's still in court yesterday, and you see the picture on the front page of the Star of a pensive-looking Rigathi Gachagua seated there, and the report is that there was no security, no PA, nothing. As a country, and you've served in cabinet, we could be tinkering on some risky precipice. The fact that the second in command, only a heartbeat away from the presidency, is walking around unguarded. Bwana Poghisio.
Well, Fred, I think the determination is that he's impeached. And the courts have suspended literally for a short while, said this matter has not been heard fully. And, but you see, this is a government which was already eager enough to get him out. And so when the pronouncement was made by the Senate, and you remember the final statement by the Senate Speaker before adjournment, was that this therefore means that the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is impeached and can no longer hold that office, literally. And so that pronouncement for a team that's already excited and wanting you out, I mean, that already was enough for them to remove him and his security and everything from him, because he therefore represents himself. He's no longer in the seat and in the office where the Kenyans voted him to be in. And again, now I agree with Philip, because instead of what I said, the bar has been set so low, it's actually true. It's standing on its head. It's been set to the level that anything small now can actually knock down anybody. So yeah, I mean, we now expect perfect people, people who are measured. And in fact, this could affect the person who's coming in, because now he should go through a very narrow door to get to the other side, because you really now must meet the perfect person, the perfect qualification of. So yes, the reason why he is alone is because of that pronouncement and the gazettement, not just pronouncement, but the gazettement. That's the reason why the government of the Senate would rush to gazette before the next morning. They would rush to gazette so that we wake up in the morning and it's already done. And that's what happened in this case. So it's now a matter of legal interpretation. How do you treat this guy? And I saw in cartoon, I think yesterday or the other day, of a child in an examination room. And the child is profusely sweating because the question is, in the paper is, who is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya? And the child is completely confused, because even now, Kenyans don't know the answer to that question. Is this gentleman who has been our Deputy President still, by law, a Deputy President? If not, why don't you treat him like that, even if for the next 4 days, okay? Or 5 days, or whatever, how long it takes. But it's already, I tell you, I say this was a predetermined thing. A system can decide to work on you. And that has been the thing. It was determined, predetermined. It was decided. It was spoken. Within 2 weeks, you'll be out. It was spoken. It was done. It was followed through. And it's finished. This is what it means, so that now you can no longer speak for yourself. You cannot even say anything now. You come out of hospital where you're sick. You thought probably that the Speaker of the Senate would postpone for a few hours. No. The timetable was already set. So if you don't interfere with that timetable, which was set, and the following days you saw it, the House of National Assembly was ready, and things just went speedily. I'm just saying this to affirm the confusion that is in the country right now about who the Deputy President is, because we don't have one in act. You cannot have an acting Deputy President in the Constitution. You must have a substantive Deputy President, and somehow there's a lacuna, there's a vacuum in that position right now, and so it's now in the courts, and it's part of the arguments in the courts, and so it makes it difficult for people who are not legal minds to actually try and say that with finality. But if the law is to be followed, there is a court system. And I think the courts, I don't know whether, I've not heard if the courts declared themselves that he is therefore legally still in office.
The declarations are yet to be made. I think the first declaration from the courts is going to be made this afternoon.
Yes. So let's wait and see. But the truth is, this was a political machination. It was bound to be what it is, and in politics, it is what it is.
Yes, and I can see that His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua's Twitter page, @Rigathi, he still has the title Husband, Father, Deputy President.